What is your name?
My name is Trish Gutierrez, also known as Patricia Louise Gutierrez. We spell our name G-U-T-E-R-E-Z. And this is my recovery journal that I've been journaling since 1973 when I was first diagnosed with paranoid schizophrenia when I was attending the University of Santa Barbara at California at Santa Barbara. And my drawing of the Mona Lisa with Stork Tower in the background was going to be used for the yearbook for UCSB that year, but I had to go to the hospital at Glendale Adventist Hospital, and I'd like to just read you the foreword of my 40-year struggle with mental illness and out of the darkness into the light, which made it into your company. And I'd like to just read you the foreword. It's basically vomit on paper right now, but I'm getting it all together with the help of Eve Geisler, who wrote a book, Touched by God, and dedicated it to my co-worker Shannon and myself, Trish Gutierrez, and that'll be released 2 months before the Recovery Housing Conference, which is October 2nd this year. And this is what I'd like to share with you. The Healing is the name of my book. It'll be a bestseller with Simon & Schuster because I don't settle for less. I want the best publisher in the world. This is just a rough draft of the book I have written about my 37-year battle with schizophrenia and my involvement with support groups. Much of the journal writing got lost in the moves, but I can recall most of it. This is my contribution to the research of mental illness and my way of thanking the doctors and professionals from the Kern County Mental Health System of Care and College Community Services Health Clinic in Tehachapi, California, as they helped me when I suffered for so many years. I also want to leave a legacy to my family members in the event, God forbid, one of their grandchildren should ever develop this disease, paranoid schizophrenia. Here's the foreword. There are 2 million people in the United States alone who suffer from paranoid schizophrenia, and even in the year of 2000, there is no known cure. I am one of the lucky, I don't believe in luck, I believe that you're blessed ones who made it back to a normal life, one that is filled with laughter, love of family, and as menial as it may seem, a part-time job at a Denny's restaurant. In the 1970s, when I was so very sick, I vowed to write a book of victory if I was ever to become well again. I have so many people to thank for my recovery. It would take 22 pages to thank each individual doctor and mental health professional, friend, and family member. While I was in lockup ward during the suicidal period of my life, I met with many patients who never recovered and probably went on to state mental facilities such as Camarillo. My heart has never been able to forget them, and to this day, I hope my story of victory will help just one more family affected by this horrible disease of the brain, schizophrenia, and give them hope. In my research, I discovered the public still remains ill-informed about the truths of paranoid schizophrenia, and in a poll it was stated that the public would rather give money to an animal shelter than for research to find a cure for human beings that suffer from mental illness. I found this very distressing. To me, there is nothing more inhumane and upsetting than the loss of life by suicide, or the thought of one more human being spending years of their life in a lockup ward, where I spent over 37 years of my life. My mother, Phyllis Phillips, my father, Richard Bond Phillips, and husband, Kevin Gutierrez, supported me in my 37-year battle that I suffered, which I will always be in debt. In my opinion, there is no substitute for the love and support of a good family. I continue to support those who develop this disease and write articles enlightening the public about the truths of schizophrenia and the courage it takes to make it to the other side of mental health. In my opinion, we've only scratched the surface in research for finding a cure for mental illnesses in this world. My spirit won't rest until I finally see a money can at every register in the United States of America that reads, "Help stamp out mental illness forever."
Very good.
Very good.
Really.